Pradesh, they produce charas, they produce cream. Of course, the production of the cream is very limited in quantity because to produce 8-9 grams of cream, it takes 1 full day of work for a very experienced charsi, for a very experienced charas maker. And the fields that are dedicated to the production of the cream are usually the best fields. So the ones in the less accessible areas are at the highest altitude, usually. Next mission was recover the genetics that they use to produce the best charas and the best cream in the world. Of course, it's interesting, even though it's one land race that populates the entire region, the expressions of this land race, due to the different climatical condition and altitude condition mostly, are very interesting. So it was very cool to collect seeds from the best charas making and cream making fields of the area. And the third purpose of the mission, perhaps the most important on a worldwide scale, to document the fight for survival of the people of the Himachal Pradesh. As Arjan said before, it's a disaster what's going on there. Globalization and acceleration in development have brought very much damage to the region and to the people of the region, to their culture, to their lifestyle. And they're building now an amazing amount of dams to produce hydroelectrical power, and they are literally raping these valleys and destroying the nature and putting the local people in a condition where their survival is not guaranteed anymore. These are people who live in isolated communities. The threat of the globalization for this area. Eradication programs. Starting in 2003, the Indian government took up the suggestion from the US government and the European Union as well. Took up the money for eradication programs, and regularly every year they have been showing up on the mountains, cutting down fields and showing this operation on camera, on video, to get money in exchange from the European Union and the US government. This goes on to this day, even with the relaxing attitude that is going on in some countries, in the US and in Europe, but
the funny thing about this is we won one of the cannabis cups with the hash in '94, I think, with the Malana. After that, I've never put it in anymore because, unfortunately, not enough people in Europe and in America know the really good black charas. It's considered one of the best things in the world. Also, to smoke it really properly, you have to smoke it out of a chiller. It's more complicated than a joint. But the funny thing is, the last few years we heard a lot of rumors about it getting really difficult and big problems. What you saw here in the beginning of the camera, of the little trailers, I had a hidden camera here in my blouse. We got hold of a camera of the Italian secret agency. And we even went into a police station, what you will see in a big documentary, interrogated the police. And what technically happening is now is they're getting 10 million euros to cut down plants. So now the farmers and the police have a deal by cutting down the plants, and what they did, they went up higher and farther away and made 3 times more. So again, here you see that the war on the drugs is contradictional, because they went farther and higher away, the quality gets better and they have more now. So in the end, the 10 million is divided by the police and the farmers, and we got more hash. So sometimes the war on drugs is also good for us.
Okay, then we go back to the threats. The hydroelectric projects, they are literally destroying these valleys and building roads. They're building them without any